What Man United hero Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thought about Cristiano Ronaldo just before sacking. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer developed second thoughts about signing Cristiano Ronaldo for Manchester United just before his sacking, reports say. The Portugal international touched down from Juventus on transfer deadline day. However, his old teammate struggled to accommodate him prior to losing his job back in November. Ronaldo appeared set to join Manchester City back in the summer after Pep Guardiola had turned to the veteran following his failure to sign Harry Kane from Tottenham. However, the Portugal international then moved back to United instead. Solskjaer was delighted with the deal at the time, having long insisted the 36-year-old would always be welcome back at Old Trafford. The Norwegian had a glint in his eye just before Ronaldo returned, when he faced the media, buzzing in the knowledge a deal was being wrapped up behind the scenes. At first, everything appeared to be working out. Ronaldo scored twice on his second debut against Newcastle, firing his team to the top of the Premier League table in the process. Think you know sport? Test your sporting knowledge with our tricky quiz, yet The Athletic say that, just before Solskjaer's sacking, the Norwegian had started to have second thoughts about the deal. Ronaldo was said to be among players who had concerns over the work of Solskjaer's coaches Mike Phelan, Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick. Nonetheless, he still tried to rally players behind the Norwegian prior to the Glazers and Ed Woodward wielding the axe. United won just 3 of their 9 matches when Solskjaer had Ronaldo in his side. And a 4-1 defeat away at Watford ultimately saw the popular 48-year-old relieved of his duties, with Ralf Rangnick put in charge. Don't miss 4 Man United players West Ham could accept in Rice swap deal. Abramovich backs punishment for Chelsea striker Lukaku. 6 players Liverpool could axe this year. Solskjaer apparently wanted Ronaldo to come back to United a year earlier, in 2020, but the club signed Edinson Cavani on a free transfer instead. He also held a meeting with his coaching staff prior to Ronaldo's Hollywood homecoming, where they agreed they couldn't let the veteran move to City. The report also says that Sir Alex Ferguson didn't directly speak to Ronaldo about returning, even if the veteran paid tribute to his old boss upon coming back. Yet while things haven't worked out on the pitch for the club's number 7, the club have enjoyed commercial success as a result from their deal to bring the player back. Ronaldo's temper does appear to be boiling over, however. He recently gave a brutally honest interview to Sky Sports, appearing to take aim at the mentality of some of the club's younger players. And the former Sporting Lisbon, Real Madrid and Juventus star was also visibly furious with Ralf Rangnick for coming off against Brentford on Wednesday night. Rangnick refused to back down after the game, insisting he made the right call to take Ronaldo off. "Okay, it is normal," he said. "As a striker, he wants to score goals. He came back from a little injury, so for me, it was important to bear in mind we have another game in 3 days' time. On the other hand, we were 2-0 up, the same result we had at Villa Park, and I decided to make sure we defend that lead this time. I think it was the right decision to switch to a back 5. We scored the 3rd goal, and then in the end, we would have wanted to keep a clean sheet, and unfortunately we didn't manage to keep a clean sheet, but at least we made sure nothing happened anymore." Ronaldo is expected to start when United face West Ham on Saturday, 3 p.m. The club will be hoping for a repeat of earlier in the season when they won 2-1 at the London Stadium,